Hello and welcome to this 10-minute tutorial looking at Illustrator keyboard shortcuts. Keyboard shortcuts are brilliant for speeding up your workflow. Today we're going to be looking at a couple that are essentials that you can build in every day, and then three more that are a little bit more complex but that are very useful all the same. Okay, let's start down here at number 1 on this document that I've already set up. Now you notice here over here that by default when you open a document the fill's set to white and the stroke's set to black. Now instead of navigating to the swatch palette all the time to change these colours or switch between the two, you can simply hold Shift and X to toggle between the two. So I just duplicate this shape down here. Just hold Alt to duplicate as well, very quickly and easily. If I select this shape, you see it's got a gradient fill and quite a large yellow stroke. Now it works on live objects, so if I hit Shift and X, can toggle very quickly and easily between the two. Now it works on objects in single states as well, so ones that have just got a fill, for example, or just got a stroke. So here we hit Shift and X again, just toggle and give that a stroke. It's a very quick and easy way to work. Okay, so moving on to number 2. This is a little bit more complex. I'm going to look at creating nice radial patterns from objects. So I've got this sort of half moon crescent shape here. Just bring up the grid, again duplicate this, drag it across here, and zoom in. With it selected, hit R on the keyboard, that brings up the rotate tool. Now pick your center point where you want to rotate it and holding Alt, click. And this brings up this dialog box. Now just here where it says 18 degrees, we want to enter a fraction. We want it to go all the way around, creating a sort of radial circle effect. So put 360 in by however many times you want it to repeat. So in this case, let's say 20. Now we can preview it as well. So there we see, that's how far the distance is going to be. Then simply hit copy, and you'll see it's copied it. And now to just repeat it all the way around, simply hit Command and D several times until you have your nice little radial effect. And it is as simple as that. Okay, moving on to number 3. Now Illustrator isn't the best when working with grids or guides. It's not as intuitive or specific as say InDesign. But you can create your own guides very easily from vector objects. So say if I use this shape and duplicate it to create a very simple grid. I have snap to grid on as well here. Snap to grid just there. So it makes life a lot easier when creating simple grids. Now just hit Command and D to duplicate that. Now to make these guides, all you need to do is hit Command plus 5. If I take the grid off and deselect, you will see I've made guides out of them very quickly and easily. And to undo that, simply select the guide and hit Shift, Command, and double click on it. It should work. Shift, Command, and double click. There we go. This is very useful. I mean, you can create simple grids to work by in Illustrator. So moving on to number 4. This one, if we hit N to bring up the pencil tool, or simply navigate up here in the toolbar. Now if we draw a simple path like so, say if we wanted to close that, maybe you'd either draw another one or use the pen tool, or perhaps even the lasso tool up here. So join the 2 points by selecting them and hitting Command plus J. Well, that means you have to stop drawing and navigate away, and also that's quite ugly. So if we draw again, before we end, hold Alt, and you'll see a little circle comes up. And whilst still holding and then let go, that'll close the path for you, so it's very quick and easy to just keep drawing shapes on the fly, like so. Okay, finally, down here, let's look at quickly and easily creating blends. So, I've got this arrow shape here. If I just duplicate this across to the right, with both of these selected, all I need to do is hit Alt, Command and B, and there you have it. a specified step blend's created. If we do that again, just to show, just turn the grid off. You can go in obviously and edit this blend by going to Object, Blend, Object, Blend, Blend Options, and specified steps. So we want that to be 20. You can preview it. Now with objects that are the same, so for example this magenta one here, it will create, by default, create a specified step blend. But down here you can see I've got two that are different. I've got a magenta one and a yellow one. So if we select both of them and hit Alt Command and B, it'll create a smooth colour blend like so. Now it's very quick and easy to create interesting effects like this. So if I duplicate this a couple of times and then select all three and hit Alt Command and B again, it will blend all three, creating an interesting zigzag graphic. And that's it. They're my quick shortcut tips for Illustrator.